Hi, Mr. Scorpion. This is Sun Mushy. And so this is gonna be your pick a card. Wait, no, this isn't pick a card reading. Sorry. This is gonna be your personal reading. I just have to put these cards away. I actually put most of them away. I'm kind of behind on my schedule because I've been sick lately. And so, yeah, my apologies on getting back to you so late. But we're gonna get started. And so, I'm not exactly sure what this reading will be about. I probably should have asked you if you had any questions in mind or any topic. But we were talking, and so you were talking about school and I guess the beach, a lot of things. So I get the vibe that this reading will, I don't know, talk about something. So we'll go ahead and just freestyle and see what happens with it. Also, thank you. I also really like these cards. Of course, I got them. So let's see. I guess at first, just to kind of get the vibe of if this is all gonna resonate and stuff, I'll do a reading about your present moment for a little bit. Oh, so this card came out. Wow, powerful energy from that card. I think I might have gotten this card one other time. So let me see if the camera has a good when I move it up. Here is not good. Okay, I have to figure out the angles. Sorry about that. So yeah, to me this is really talking about how you were talking about with how you're going through a lot of healing with Reiki. By the way, if you send me some links, I'd really appreciate that. I just search up Reiki healing video and kind of listen to stuff. I'm curious to what you listen to, because this card tells me you're getting some really good energy from it. It kind of looks like you're taking in this healing energy and allowing it to embrace you and strengthen you, honestly. So, I'm feeling guided to just kind of go on a soul journey right now. So I'm going to use these cards. So yeah, you're using this healing energy. And yeah, healing deep within yourself, of course. I think perhaps you're becoming more aware of how other people and other experiences that you feel are just a reflection of yourself. So I guess just a random example is if there's a bully, you would be the kind of person who'd be I understand that you are just a reflection of things within me. I don't know, that kind of idea of just some sort of insight and reflection deep within that helps you have this deep understanding of not only yourself but those around you. It's pretty vague so far. But yeah, I really like these cards coming out so far. I get the feeling this is going to be a pretty powerful reading. Yeah, I think with this power of reflection and understanding that people are simply reflections and mirrors, and that, I don't know, maybe if you resonate with this kind of vibe, I resonate with this, with the idea that you are everyone is you, I am you, you are me, all that kind of stuff. It's if someone is yelling at you, it works vice versa. If someone is yelling at you, they're only yelling at themselves. I feel like that's something, me saying that doesn't shock you. I feel like that's something that you are yeah, that makes sense to me, sort of thing, with this kind of thing in mind. At least that's how I'm picking it up. So I think there either are people or have been people who put up deceptions. Let's see if this is... Oops. Yeah, okay, it's in the camera. Cool. So yeah, there's people who have deceptions and aren't saying what they're really feeling or they aren't being who they really are. And this eye in the sky, that's kind of like you. It's like you like see right through it. Either that or this person is you, but I really don't pick up that vibe. And if so, I bet it's just and like this, when people do this, it's a shield from their hurting. So if that is you, then it's simply a defense mechanism, which maybe some people are seeing through. So I can see it both ways. Yeah, and maybe it's just like somehow there's this like wall and you just want it to be broken. Like this came up on its own, like you're not even doing anything, it's just like up there. If you've ever watched Naruto, I don't like Naruto, by the way. I mean, like, I guess I do, childhood nostalgia, but like, oh, how it ended and just everything, and just like spending all my time and then like not knowing what fillers were growing up. It was a trick. But anyways, there's still good things about it. And so like, as an example, Gaara, how he has that sand that automatically just like shields him. That's kind of like how I see this. I feel like you just have these auto defense mechanisms that prevent people from seeing your soul. That your soul's like, you really do see the beauty in life and you're really looking at very important things. Maybe people around you aren't seeing that. Yeah, it's kind of some vibes I'm getting from these cards. This is present moment, is how I'm viewing all this. Yeah, it just looks like you're really finding out where, if this is you putting up a shield, you're finding out who put that there, you know? It's like there's so many parts within. I feel like not only are you like super intelligent, like clearly you're very reflective and spiritual. You're spiritually inclined. You're able to like take in a lot of energy, and that helps you analyze. Like the way, that's interesting. The way I see this card is that you're an analyzer. Usually when I see this, I feel like deception, but honestly, like it really feels like it's more of an analytic type of card for the time being. And so, yeah, perhaps you're looking at all these parts within you, and what is that helpful for? Oh, it's helping guide you. Looking within is helping guide you with what you want and how to embrace your own gifts and how to like step into your own power. This is the kind of messages I'm getting. I hope this is resonating with you. I always get nervous and like get in my head. I'm gonna, for now, be confident. But please let me know if these messages resonate. Yeah. S-C-O-R-P-I. I still like spelling out names, by the way, as you can see. I feel like it's a really nice way to get back into things. P-I. So, I'm gonna do two more. And this is all about the kind of the present moment. Ooh. Self-love. Yeah. Stepping in your own power, dancing the Scorpion dance, since that's who I know you as, Scorpion. This is you dancing the Scorpion dance. You know, I'm gonna do a Mr. Scorpion, actually, because I want more cards. So, MR. I'll put a dot. MR dot. Yeah, even more cards. Alright. S-C-O-R-P-I-O-N. So 4 more. Ooh. Understanding the way the world works, the universe, how everything spirals together. It's like you're picking up on the energy of the whole universe and understanding that we are one. I'm really picking that up. So how I was talking about earlier, how you really have this understanding down, or you're learning this big understanding that other people are simply a reflection of yourself, or other experiences is something you can really, like, everything kind of is you. I don't know how to like explain it really well at this moment. Maybe it's because I'm sick or what, but I feel like you get the vibe of, like, I mean, you're you, so you should know what this card is talking about, but like I feel like you've gained some really deep understanding of like the idea of mirrors, portals, like water and reflections, or like people and how they reflect into you, just stuff like that. The idea of reflection. And then if it's not all that, it's also like, of course, about looking within as well, and realizing there are parts of you and you have to accept all of it, good and the bad, because good and the bad are like the same thing. But anyways. Ooh, yeah, this kind of tells me, yeah, accepting your past, and since we've talked, accepting the traumas that have happened to you, the fires you've lived through, the situations you've been through, like learning to get through that, and learning to be a survivor with the will to live on instead of like, I don't know, instead of the opposite of that, instead of someone who is just suffering. Like, this person has so much clear pain, but their eye says they are no longer suffering, or that's their intention. Their goal is to no longer suffer. Which, of course, that makes sense. You're going through the Reiki healing, so that's really good. I like this present moment stuff. How much time have I spent? Cool. Yeah, I have like 30 minutes of storage space. Ooh. Ooh, what's that one? And this one! Okay, let's do it. So this is really the card about growth, and the idea of like, in the present moment, it's hard to see what's ahead of you, because you're looking down, you're almost like this lamp post, even though this is an animal, but I hope you get what I mean. Like, it looks like that neck is stiff, and they can't do anything but look in that direction. So it's like right now, you can't see that the stars are shining upon you and that they're guiding you. You just simply have to wait and allow your limbs to grow. I see this as like a giraffe, kind of, too. It's a really weird card. It's a really beautiful card to me, because it's all about like being stuck, in the sense that like this is where you're at right now, and all you have to, like, just like a plant. Plants, they're in the pot or in the soil, wherever they are. You're grounded there, and you're just like allowing your limbs to extend until you reach the stars, and then once you reach the stars, you will transform. And what you transform into, I get this motherly vibe from you. I get this caring energy, this feminine energy that you really care, and you want to cradle the world. You want to cradle somebody, something, whatever. Maybe the bull is you and this person is you. You get what I mean? It's just like, you really do care, and you want to like hold on to that within yourself. You don't want to lose sight. You don't want to lose grip of what is truly important. Like this lady, like her limbs are weak and whatever. She's long and like lengthy, but she's still gonna hold on to this really heavy bowl full of water, because like, just like a mother, like, you're not gonna drop your child, of course not. So this mother is not gonna drop this bowl of water. So whatever that means to you, it's like, whether that's yourself, you're not going to drop loving yourself, or the child within yourself, or you're not going to drop caring for the world or caring for others. It's like you're surrounded by so much gloom and darkness that has some colors in there, but the colors smear, but you don't mind. I mean, of course you do. Like, we all, I would say, do care that there's like so much suffering in the world, but it's like, even surrounded by all that, you can still have hope and love and care. So that's pretty beautiful. That's what I get for you in the present moment right now. And that you're growing, of course. Always growing. So that's pretty good. I'm curious. I don't know if you're curious about how your senior year will go. I'll just pull 4 cards for your senior year. Probably, I don't know, there's a few reasons for that. It's like the 4th and final year. I feel like putting things into quarters is pretty good, stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty general on that aspect. So let's see. How are you going? How is senior year going to be? Or you know what, let's talk more about the summer. I can always do another personal reading if you want to like hear about your school. Summer. Woo! Creative energies. You're going to be doing a whole lot of creativity for the summer. Like, this is a vibe for the soul. I'll do a backbone. Again, we get this mirroring thing. We're going to be doing a lot of that. That's great. By the way, we just entered a new moon. A super new moon, if you know about that. Basically, these next 3 months, there's 3 super new moons in a row. And it's going to be a whole lot of time of this. A lot of healing and getting through emotions and, like, looking within and basically ascending and becoming reborn, like a new you. So, yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Aww. Yeah, you're growing for your future. You're letting everything grow. I feel like you've got some pretty... Oh, interesting. I was going to say something, but like, never mind. I was going to say you got some pretty good support around you, I would say, with the Princess of Wands. I just say you got some pretty damn bad luck with the world. But just like that, you can turn your luck upside down. I think this summer, there's going to be a lot of coming this summer. But this summer, there's like a lot of justice. So, with your creativity, with your reflection, you're going to get what you put out. What you put out, you will receive. Like justice, there's a balance. When you put out your creative energies, when you go through the work and reflecting, like, regardless of your of any misfortune that may come your way, you're just going to keep on keeping on. You're just going to understand there's a balance in everything. And with that in mind, growth will happen. I feel like this, in reverse, actually isn't even about misfortune, but rather, like the song, it's about going with the flow. And if things are going rough, if the wheel is going it's like the wheel's going one way and you might be trying to go the other. So, like, realize this is a slow process. Oh, I see this card again. Yeah. This is a process of being careful. Like that bowl, you gotta think of that bowl. You're trying to go from, like, I don't know, here, point A to point B with that heavy bowl. Do you sprint across, or do you, like, you know, carefully wobble over those, like, 3 months or whatever? You be careful. So I get that in the first month, you're going to be going through this. Second month, I feel like, I don't know, for some reason I'm breaking this into 3 months, but in the second month, I feel like you're going to be trying to go a bit against the tide. And let me clarify on that. Okay. Yeah, just be careful. You might be certain, it might just because I feel like you might just be wanting to get there faster than you actually will. I feel, and that makes sense, you know, you're becoming a senior. I thought you were already a senior and you were graduating. I was like, whoa, Mrs. Scorpion's gonna be done with school. But yeah, you got another year. And I'm gonna be honest, yeah, that sounds kind of rough. I wasn't a fan of high school at all. Those were probably some of the most, like, terribly painful years of my life. But, like, you know, what else is... Anyways, point is, I feel like you might be trying to go faster than possible from this wheel. And just... I feel like slow and steady wins the race. There's going to be a lot of pain, probably, still, because there's a lot of healing. And with healing comes pain. Oh, yes. Yes. 9 of Swords. There's, like... I don't know. I'm hearing restless nights. And just know in due time, everything will work itself out. Those restless nights, I feel like, yeah, this is time for a medicine card. Let me make sure I'm not missing any. Well... I don't think I am. So, medicine for this. Ooh. Oh, yes. Be true to yourself. Be true to who you are. Remain a leader. Keep up this leadership position. Take control in terms of standing up for yourself. In terms of standing up. Like, basically, like, even if you go against that tide, it's not a bad thing. Even if someone... people might get hurt, who knows, you know, but just know whatever happens throughout time, everything is kind of meant to work itself out. And so long as you keep following yourself, keep telling yourself to trust your own, this is like a trust your intuition card I'm getting, like, trust yourself, even if the cards, if I say this and it like messes with your confidence, that's not my intention at all. Don't let that happen. Just like remain confident with who you are. Keep chasing with your, I don't know, with your heart and your mind. But definitely blue hair in reverse. There will be a time where this reflection you're working on will also deserve a break, is what I'm hearing. So that's pretty cool. You're going to break from this. That's interesting. Ooh. Oh, man. And it's all about introspection. I got the bear. Oh, yes. And behind it was the butterfly, but I'm not going to pull it out. So, the bear's introspection. I always love quoting Hannah Montana. Life is what you make it, so let's make it rock. So, it's... yeah, your summer is just going to be more or less, I feel like, what you already kind of know it's going to be about. Sorry if this personal reading isn't very helpful. Out of trouble. Yeah, this is going to be all about time for yourself this summer. I get the vibe, maybe you'll be doing a lot of this because, I don't know, maybe there's not really people around you right now, like a bunch of friends and things like that. Obviously, if that doesn't resonate, that's totally chill and you'll hang out with people and whatever. But I get the feeling that, like, you might be very kind of on your own with where you're at this summer and on this journey you're on. This is really a journey of the self. I haven't even pulled the Hermit, but it feels like that. You always give me this Hermit vibe, which is good. There's always a lot of wisdom that comes from the Hermit. I wonder, universe, can you clarify? Ooh. And that's beautiful. That's probably why. It's like, I think you're gonna be not necessarily around a ton of people. Maybe you will be. Regardless, you're not gonna feel alone, hopefully. That's what I get with the sun. I feel like you're gonna feel, I feel like it's like this is like what you've known for a long time, and the universe is trying to say, like, this is all about your perspective. This is all kind of like not self-caused, like things that happen to you physically that's not your fault, but like it's about perspective, and that like this is about to you can manifest positive outcomes. You can manifest the Wheel of Fortune. You can manifest pretty much anything you want. If you do manifestation boards, those are really good. I made a video about it. It's pretty long, but if you want it for motivation to make your own board, totally do that. So that's the vibe I get for this summer. 23 minutes. Yeah, and I feel like your goal right now is just seeking peace. And me too, dude. Me too. I know I'm mostly saying that because of the song, but yeah, today was a pretty powerful day, to say the least. To say the least, it was a powerful day. Okay, I've got some more time, so let's see. Oh wow, I don't even know how I missed these cards. Yeah, you're such a creative person, and you're just looking for an outlet to channel your pain and to let the healing energy come in. You're really trying. You really are. It's just these things take time. If you're wondering, like, okay, I've been doing all this healing, like, oh my gosh, why is it still so much? Pretty much all I can think of is that things take time. Oh, man. Because I'm not, like, technically you know, I don't mean to, like, intrude and act like I know, like, how you feel, but, like, I kind of feel you, like, I feel like you've been through so much. There's, like, so many scars, so to speak. If, let me look through the camera, okay. And, like, holy shit, like, wow. You are doing so well. I understand everyone's experiences are different. I just gotta say, like, oh man, like, everyone's life is so unique and individual. I'm so impressed. I'm so proud, and like, you are so, like, amazing to me. As much as we talk online, like, I don't know, since we don't know each other super well technically, because we don't like talk a ton, it's just like, even though I feel like, where's that one card? Even if there may be some sort of like shield up, whether that's like the internet or like something, or like you're very close, like, I don't know, this card, even if this is going on, this automatic shield, it's like, I want you to know that I can see that you've gone through suffering, and I can see that you still have beauty and creativity and so much like life and energy to like give. And I get the feeling you're gonna be, you might, maybe you won't be surprised, but you might be surprised by how so like comfortable with everything you will get in the future. You'll be this guy, able to just, I don't know if you've ever watched any of my like dancing videos, but you'll be like that. You'll have this openness and connection to the world that the cards make it look like you really desire it. You want to speak your inner truth, which I feel like you already have a good grasp on. You have so much love to give. Maybe deep down you might even like fear, like, okay, maybe I don't have emotions. Maybe I don't have love to give. First of all, the cards say you do. Second of all, I feel the energy. Third of all, I was a very different person in the past where I was very much like this. These cards really speak out to me. Of course, we're different, but like, my whole life, people told me I didn't have emotions. My whole life, people would tell me that I am terrible and that I don't love things, or that all I do is try to like hurt people, and lots of things that pretty much simply were not true. And so I really got in my own head, and eventually, of course, closed myself off, and suddenly there was this like wall and inability to be myself. And it has a lot to do with society, it has a lot to do with your surroundings, your environment, all that stuff. So I feel like there's something that I'm saying in this message that like resonates with you, hopefully. But oh man, you're gonna be like dancing and like expressing yourself. You're gonna be like doing so much. And I watched your YouTube video, by the way. That game looks really fun. I don't know what it's called. Maybe the title was in the video. I missed it though. But yeah, that game looks really fun. You can tell me what it is, but I won't be playing it because I have to keep on track with my life right now. And there's been games and things that I want to play. The only game I have time for right now is League of Legends, because one of my best friends who's in the Air Force, he plays it. So yeah, I think I met some pretty important people actually spiritually on there. Yeah, you're going to be able to let out your inner joy. If you're worried about this kind of stuff, definitely it's happening. Let me see how much time. 28 minutes. Alright, I think the final thing I want to do is this. Love. Yeah, I was going to say that. The final thing I want to do a reading on is love. And not just self-love, because I can see that you definitely get the importance of that. Some people don't get the importance of that and just want like a relationship. But it really seems like you're preparing yourself for that. I think the whole reason, not the whole reason, but like a part of why you've gone through so much suffering, you're going to be one of those ultimate people for relationships. Or maybe you just want a relationship with yourself. That's totally fine too. Woo! This is like letting out your creative and your sexual energies. You're going to have so much of that to give. That's amazing. I also resonate with being someone who's pretty good for relationships, to be honest. Maybe that's just my ego speaking. I know I'm not ready. There's a lot of things. Physically, like I need a job, stuff like that. But, woo! Oneness, this is straight up like love, like inner flame, like your third eye is lit. I realized how powerful it is to just like tell people twin flames are a thing. So, I don't know what your beliefs are, but if you're a believer of twin flames, chances are you might be in that connection. If not, soulmates, you know? So, love is coming your way if it hasn't already. You're preparing yourself for it. You're like this beacon, or like this signal, like this person like calling out for love, and the universe is letting that signal out. People are hearing it. I want to let you know. People are picking up that signal. They are on their way. What's this card? This is a thing. Again, you gotta deal with this. When you meet that person, of course you gotta be ready to share everything about yourself. Of course, honesty is key. What is this card? Yeah, this is more about, like, burning pain and, like, trying to get yourself out of it. So, yeah, there's blockages. There's blockages before this can happen. This is kind of like, there's, like, this flow, and it's so beautiful, but there's going to be these blockages. Universe, let's stop thinking about the blockages and what's past the blockages. Can you tell me what's past the blockages? That was not specific enough for me. What's past it is letting out all your pain. That's kind of a part of the blockages. Thanks, universe. Alright. Past all the blockages. Okay, yeah, it won't be as much of a... you won't be tangled anymore. Great. Once again, this reflection. It seems like you'll get a break from this too, though. Okay, I'm running out of storage space. I want one more card, though. Okay. Universe, I'll let the last card fly out on its own. I promise. I won't even pick one. I'll just let one fly out. You're like, the cards are like doing something. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we get this one again. You're gonna... yeah, I'm sorry. I maybe this isn't like helping out so much, but I just see love in your future. But obviously those blockages kind of have to get dealt with. Such a short ending, even though I spent so much time. I hope this message resonated with you. I'm gonna pull another card. Come on! No. I think the universe is kind of like, stop pulling cards. I just got a bunch of cards that I already pulled. Yeah, I feel like all the messages kind of ran out. Let me know if this helped you in any way. I feel like the ending of this really wasn't all that productive, except for the beginning part. Then once we got to the blockages, they were kind of just telling me, sorry, gotta wait and see. You're just gonna get a bunch of stuff you already, like, heard. So, but the beginning of it, it's pretty good. So, it's kind of like a to be continued. Alright, I'm sending so much love and light your way. You got this. I believe in you. You're a really cool person. I don't need the cards to tell me that, but you're a really cool person. Alright, I gotta go. Peace out.